Good afternoon, everyone. I am Danny Turner of Team 1, the specialist. To my left, we have Zach Henry, Stephanie Hatcher, Paul Polanco, and, oh my goodness, Panisa Sritam. Sorry, it's a tough name. Anyways, we, as the rest of you, have gone over and reviewed the case, and we're going to present the left one. All right, there we go. So we came up our problems. We have too high of an inventory with too low of an inventory turnover rate. This, not only is it costing us extra money in holding costs, with 40% of our total sales being dedicated just to holding costs in general, it's also slowing down our cash flows by not allowing us to do this. All right, we have a couple main causes. Sorry. We have our main causes when we analyze this is we have an ineffective inventory management system. This is categorized by a lack of centralized purchasing and an outdated legacy system. This makes it very difficult for Acme to accurately forecast and project their demand totals for certain periods. All right, so we've divided our solutions into two strategies: a short-term strategy to hopefully meet the initial goal of $10 million to $15 million reduction in our holding costs in the first year. And we've also added a long-term strategy to sustain these gains and hopefully continue to lower our holding costs from, that provides us with effective cash flow. So for our short-term strategy, we would like to first focus on optimizing our software for our plate cuts. We have the inventory levels are usually between 5 and 10% scrap metal. This really shows a problem in our planning. So by reducing this, optimization software, for those of you that don't know, it takes a plate dimensions and basically provides the most, a design that cuts out the most things with minimum amount of scraps. So this would reduce our inventory, our remnant inventory, and the standard cost is, or the standard reduction is usually 5 to 15 times less scrap using an optimization system than you would have without it. This would reduce our holding space, and it would also allow for more accurate product analysis, how are we delivering our products to our customers, and hopefully a higher turnover rate. Our long-term strategy, we want to improve our demand forecasting. We want to designate our branches as cost centers instead of profit loss centers. And we want to improve our inventory control system. As I said before, we want to optimize our plates. Our short-term implementation strategy. We have our plate cutting optimization software vendors usually guarantee that they can have full setup and operate and be fully operational within 2 weeks. By our projections, we should be able to do this within the first quarter, and it would allow for that initial reduction in inventory of approximately $1 to $3 million. Our second short-term implementation strategy is to hire individual branch purchasing agents, or individual purchasing agents for each branch to coordinate purchases company-wide. We feel that part of the problem in this inventory buildup, given the fact that there are minimum order requirements for many mills, it does not mean that many branches are probably ordering larger quantities than they need, and this in turn will cause the inventory to build up and waste money. For a long-term implementation strategy, we want to network with large customers so we can, there are two goals for this. The first one is to improve our supply chain visibility, because this is the #1 thing where we offer value to the customers. So we want them to know that we're working hard to do everything to them. Our second goal is to redesignate branches as cost centers. In a profit loss center, there is oftentimes managers are judged on their profit margins, and there are certain accounting tactics that you can do that will increase the profit shown in a certain period. But what you're really doing is you're producing more materials for inventory. So you're just raising your holding costs, but at the same time, those managers are showing that they're being productive. And we'd also like to fast track the ERP implementation. Like all things, we have to have contingency plans because this may not work out. Our two, The plans don't work it out at all. We would just sell remnants to machine shops. A quick way to lower inventory, increase cash flow, and also reduce our total holding cost. We would also, if analysis showed that it would be effective in reducing our lead time, have in-house extrusion processes. This would reduce costs associated with transportation, reduce amounts of inventory on hand, and we want to disintermediate, we want to remove the vendors that are in between us and our customers. So to conclude, there are 3 steps: implement, monitor, and adapt as needed. We feel that with proper implementation of our plan, we should be able to not only achieve our short-term goals, but lay the foundation for sustainable growth in our inventory supply system. Thank you.